I'm Mrs. Tania Fernandez and I'm here to help you learn about the teacher training course. Let's get started.
So this is about the teacher training course. You know, it's easy to be a good teacher, but it's arduous to be an efficient teacher. A teacher is a social engineer, a mentor, a guide, a scaffolder, a second parent, a trustful friend, and even lots more. Human brains are the most sensitive element in this world, and it should be molded and handled by well-trained people. This teacher training course certifies the trainee or the learner as a certified teacher who is capable of multitasking and is licensed to teach up to primary school students. This course helps the learner to be an expert in facilitating classes, preparing and executing creative lesson plans, teaching integrated curriculum, skilled in class management, extracurricular trainings, and even student counseling. So now let's have an icebreaker activity. Okay, so we are going to say 2 truths and 1 lie about ourselves. It's time to break the ice. So as I told you, you have to say 2 truths and 1 lie about yourself. And I'm going to start now. And the 2 truths about me is that I'm very hardworking and I'm good in cooking. And 1 lie about me is I sing beautifully. Yes, it's interesting, right? Now it's your time. Let's start. Well, that was really interesting, and let's move to the main session and let's see the goal of our session today. So this course will help the learner to practice classroom management strategies and handle problematic students, find the causes, suggest the solutions, and bring forth positive changes in the students. So in today's class, we are going to learn about effective classroom management strategies. Okay, it's a very important and sensitive topic, so I want everybody to be attentive. Now observe these images. Which one looks good for you? The A or B? Yes, A seems to be better, isn't it? Yeah, the teacher is having a good control of the class and the students are very attentive. What about the next image? Yeah, there is 1 and 2. Which one is pleasing for you? Yes, picture 1. The students are actively participating and responding to the teacher, whereas in the second picture you can find the child is not attentive and the teacher has to be harsh, which is not a pleasing one. Okay, so you know that classroom management is very, very important. Now let's see, what does this classroom management mean? Classroom management is a technique that teachers use to facilitate instruction and make sure that students are learning most effectively in a smooth classroom environment. So a very smooth environment is very, very important for the teacher to do the best as well as for the learners to get the best out of it. So I'll give you 5 tips to follow for a good classroom management. And the first one is to take care of yourself to take care of the student. So teachers should take care of themselves, only then you can take care of your students. Second one is to focus on building relationships. A teacher should build good relationship with the students. It should be a positive and healthy relationship. Third one is to set rules, boundaries and expectations, and you have to do it at the earliest. Whenever you set rules or any expectations you have to inform the students and you have to practice it from the day 1. And you have to be positive and pleasant. No student will like to see a teacher with an unpleasant face. So do not show any grudges or unpleasant face, but be positive and pleasant to the students. Next is to give appreciations and rewards. I know, even we elders love to get appreciations. So imagine about the students. Yes, they love getting rewards and appreciations, so they will show the best to get your attraction. Now here is a short video for you to learn more about classroom management. Watch it carefully.
Sometimes misbehavior or inattention isn't what it seems. For many students, it stems from boredom or restlessness, seeking attention from peers, behavioral disorders, or struggling with issues at home. And some misbehavior is just a healthy part of a child's social and emotional development. Here are 6 common classroom management mistakes and what the research suggests you should do instead. A strategy that works for one student may backfire for another. Look for patterns in the behavior that might reveal the underlying reasons, and consider checking in with the student to see if the source of the problem can be identified. In a 2018 study, academic frustration explained student misbehavior 20% of the time. Students either didn't understand the assignment or it was too difficult, and misbehavior was an outlet for their disappointment. You don't have to fix all misbehavior. In fact, trying to do so can actually make things worse in the long run. Negative attention can make students feel marginalized, leading to more behavioral issues later on. Instead, highlight positive conduct like finishing work on time or efficiently transitioning between activities. Data walls, behavior charts, and other public displays of misbehavior don't improve student conduct, according to a 2019 study. Instead of calling students out publicly, approach them privately and encourage them to reflect on the wrongdoing, think about its source, and take responsibility for addressing it. You can't expect kids to work with you without putting in the emotional labor. Demanding compliance will often result in kids rebelling, testing boundaries, or engaging in power struggles. Try proactive strategies like positive greetings at the door, co-creating classroom norms, and building and maintaining strong relationships.
So that's about a good classroom management skill. So we learned many things today, and we learned that classroom management is a process by which teachers and schools create and maintain appropriate behavior of students in the classroom settings. They establishes and sustains an orderly environment in the classroom, increases meaningful academic learning, and facilitates social and emotional growth. Effective classroom management requires awareness, patience, good timing, boundaries, and instinct. There's nothing easy about shepherding a large group of easily distractible young people with different skills and temperaments along a meaningful learning journey. So I hope today's contents are clear to you. Now let's have a knowledge check time. When should the classroom rules be established and effective? There are a few options for you. Read it and tell me the answer. Is it to be done during the pre-planning, or on the day 1 of instruction, after the first week, or on the Friday of the first week? Yes, your answer is correct. Your answer is option B, and that is you have to start on day 1 of your instruction. Next question. Why are rules and procedures required? What is the need? Yes, it helps students to feel safe and organized. It gives purpose for activities, punishes students misbehaving in class, or is it both A and B? Yes, the option is D. Correct one. It helps students to feel safe and organized, and also gives a purpose for your activities. And finally, the last question is, to help prevent discipline problems, what should a teacher do? Never smile, be tough, plan thoroughly, establish sound management policies, or both C and D? Yes, the answer is option E. That is, a teacher should plan thoroughly and establish sound management policies. Now there's a small task for you. You have to present any 3 innovative strategies that you would try to implement in your career for an excellent classroom management efficiency. You have to bring down these 3 innovative strategies in your next class and present it before the audience. Okay? And that's all for today's class. Thank you. Take care. Bye-bye.